All right. Uh, all right. Is it is my mic working? Hello? Okay. It should be working now. It seems like my mic is just warming up. All right, it is Friday. We're streaming. I tried so long to get a thumbnail on this stream. They let me do it last time, but for some reason it's just being stupid this time, so I couldn't get a thumbnail in there. Anyway, yeah. Hello, uh Genimania. Hello, Michael, Mary. Hello, Thomas and Sonic the Hedgehog. Charlie. I mean sometimes, but it's usually Stanley who's always getting bullied. Everybody gets bullied a little, but Stanley is the one who takes the bullying. Yeah, it's Stanley. Seems like it was just a typo. So yeah, we're just gonna be kind of streaming. Hello, the NYC 244 official. What happened to EJ? He's still here. He's alive. He's on my shelf right now, currently. Um, I can show you, in fact. Sitting right here. EJ. So cool. Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. Okay, yeah. Stanley's the one who takes the bullying. We like Charlie here, not Stanley. Hello, Mel the Hyperfox 2648. Let me put this back up here. Oh, brother. Moon Earth. The blue Percy. Um, so this is the like OC area of the shelf. This is this OC I made like back in like 2020. This is Andy. Yeah. There's Donovan. And then the inspector, other inspector, Dawson. And new character in Crazy Trains, the Flying Cupcake. She will be appearing soon. Hello, Hagrid. One of the funniest scenes of Stanley getting bullied is him being chased by BoCo after Thomas said, "If Stanley's messing up, throw him in the pool." Donald versus Inspector episode. Um, shoot. Okay, everybody, I will be right back. I have to go on mute. I will go as fast as FML. Uh, was this stream meant to happen? Okay. Um, Forget that. I will be right back, everybody. I gotta take a light to my dad. I will be very quick. All right. Um, Come on, Mike. There we go. I tell you what, everybody, this stream has already not been easy. I spent like 10, 20 minutes trying to get a thumbnail. And it seems StreamYard just doesn't allow thumbnails anymore. But anyway, Oh yeah. So I guess we can do a little Q&A. Um, talk about things. Show off my cat. This is Homie. He is a cat, and his 10th birthday is next month. Everybody say hi to Homie. He's got white paws. He is getting older, but he still acts like a little baby cat. He is still very, very needy. What are you doing, boy? Don't give me that side eye. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves you, homie. Yeah, that's Homie. He is a weird cat, dog, seal. He is all the animals whenever he wants to be. He acts like every animal, isn't that right, homie? Ugh. Here's my layout. It's all Trackmaster Trek. Engine shelf. Let's see. Who can we run? Um. Hmm. Oh, I should probably show this. This is my new Railway Series Thomas that I got on eBay. I do have the zip line. It's just it's broken, so I can't really use it. I know what part is broken, so I can probably get it replaced, but I just haven't felt like it. I probably should. Anyway, yeah, this is the 80th anniversary Railway Series Thomas. I do have Annie and Clarabelle as well. I like him. He is lacking details in certain areas, which is kind of disappointing since this is supposed to be an anniversary product, special edition, probably more expensive. Like, he's missing the black details, sticker back here. And the stickers themselves feel very papery. Like they're gonna get destroyed with a fingerprint. So I've been trying not to hold him by that. But yeah, I do like him. I do like him a lot. Very cool, Thomas. I do have a new Trackmaster set coming soon. Um, it is a big one. It is a tall one. Um, let's just say I'm cranky. Deluxe version. Yeah, you'd think they would have, gotten. You'd think that with Playrail products, painted on details would be the norm by now. Like, even Mattel doesn't use stickers anymore. Like, maybe for, the cab, but that's it. What's my favorite engine? I'm not sure if you mean in the show or just in my collection, but in my collection, it is BoCo. I love BoCo. He is a very nice Trackmaster engine. Not the bridge jump. I already have that. It's a classic Trackmaster set. I did give a clue earlier. It's very tall. Yeah, it's RC Cranky. The full not it's the Cranky and Flynn Save the Day set, but not the small version, the deluxe version that came with Diesel and the Searchlight. Yeah, that one. Oh, AEG talking cranky. He'll still very much be used in Crazy Trains. He's the Crazy Trains cranky. This remote control one is just kind of for my own personal use. Can you run Emily and Hank? Unfortunately, my Hank doesn't work anymore. I can run Emily though. I will get Emily on the layout with her coach too, I guess. Get over here, Emalonga Gonga Goose. And coach. Nope, I need this uncoupled. Come on. It's just one problem after another today. Ain't that how it's been recently? Come on. Uncouple. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, it's crazy how Playrail still hasn't made painted details or printed details the norm. How is Stanley beat up? I actually have not touched Stanley today. He's been sitting on the shelf, so it's been a calmer day for him. I'm sure that will change with this stream, though. Can I sing? Watch Crazy Trains 23. You will see. All right. Somebody asked to run Emily. I have got her on the layout. Let's see Emily run. I guess I'll show some of the modifications I've given her. This is my childhood Emily. I have not. Emily is the only one out of the Steam team, the classic Steam team. No, yeah, both Big World, Big Adventures, and classic Steam team that I have not replaced my main model for. And you can tell she's missing eyebrows. She's scratched up. She has gotten the number 12. And then the coach. This is from Atomi, Emily. Yeah. Let's get her going. Go, Emily. She still runs pretty well for being one of my older engines. Do you have the Risky Rails bridge drop set? I do not. I have thought about buying it before, but I've just chosen not to because I already have a lot of big mountain sets like Action Canyon and the Castle Quest. I don't know if I need another big mountain. What was my first ever engine? Up here. Talking Gordon. This guy is 15 years old. I got him probably when I was like 2 or 3. What was my worst ever question? I've gotten some pretty bad questions on stream. I think I've gotten where do I live before. That's pretty bad. Let's see. I don't know. Definitely not that one. That's a Oh, engine. You meant engine, not question. Okay. Worst engine, Stanley. Anyway. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. I also like green and orange, all the secondary colors. But yeah, purple mostly. Most beaten up engine, Stanley. Most not beaten up engine. Probably I don't know. Any of my new ones that I've gotten, like any of the 80th anniversary ones, they've been through hardly anything. I think I'm done with the all engines go customs. Unless I need to make like a quick $20. But I don't think I'll be doing another one of those. Where is BoCo? Yep, I was assuming this question would come. Moon Earth. Here is the man himself. BoCo. Such a great character. I don't know how I didn't have him out before, since this stream is named after him. Are you gonna make another video with narrow gauge Trackmaster? I assume you mean like maybe a Crazy Trains episode. I've got one more. One narrow gauge episode per season. First season of Crazy Trains, it was Sir Handel the Great. Second season, it was Nighty Mac. And now I've got a Duncan one coming up for season 3. Yes, I do have both of the Flying Scotsmans. I got the 2016 one, December 2016, a few days after Christmas. I bought him myself, so. Oh yeah, that was pretty bad. That was probably the last stream. I had people like harassing me on Discord over that. Like that is crazy. I genuinely had people harassing me on Discord over that stream where I just hit Stanley. This is why I cannot trust Stanley defenders. They're insane. Another reason to hate Stanley. Let's run BoCo, because he's just that great. Go BoCo. Let's set this track here. Moon Earth. Boom. Oh. Go BoCo. Go BoCo. BoCo is a very nice runner. He's very quiet. That's another reason why I like him. All the C battery engines are quiet. Meanwhile, Stanley screams as he runs along. Can't stand running him. Spoonglurth. Oh. Hello, Boulder. I need you to run over Stanley. Please. Moon Earth. Are you ever going to make a new custom Trackmaster? Actually, I've got another custom video releasing tomorrow on Smudger. So stay tuned for that. I wish BoCo was in CGI. Stanley did nothing in CGI. He had no reason to be there. They could have just brought back BoCo. BoCo, you're grounded for talking to Boulder. What is this? Go animate? Are you going to show us all the BoCos? Unfortunately, I only have one BoCo. So I value him very highly. All I've got is this Trackmaster one. Hello, Emalonga Gonga Goose. Let's torture Stanley. I think I'd need a bit more than $10,000, but that would be fun. They do have restaurants like in real life where the trains deliver the food to you. So it'd be really cool if like if like I had like models like G scale models of BoCo and Stanley like taking the food around to people. That would be so much fun. That would be like a dream come true. That is a good idea though. Opening up a restaurant like a real BoCo's diner and it's like large scale models of BoCo and Stanley delivering the food. Maybe other characters too. There'd probably be like copyright issues though, with it being BoCo. I'd probably have to change his name to like BoGo or something. Stanley would have to be Stinky. Do you have wooden railway? I've got a decently sized wooden railway collection. Let's get a light on it. Um, right here. It's mostly the new stuff. The 2022 wooden railway stuff. No Donald and Douglas. I do need to get a wooden Donald and Douglas at some point. Here is Seaweed. Seaweed, the villainous bus who wants to kill all the crazy trains. He all will. He all will. Do you have any take along? Over here. We've got take alongs. We've got all my die casts. There are take alongs sprinkled in here, like Douglas, Emily. No Oliver. So I just can't seem to get the main 12 completed unless it's motorized. I have new inbox die casts. Maybe I could sell those. I don't know. He didn't. Duh. Do you have any obscure series? I'm not quite sure what that means. CGI. No, but Seaweed was named after Algae, the bus. Because I thought the name Algae was funny for a bus. I know it's not spelled the same as like algae as in the water stuff, but I was like, well, there's algae, so I'll make Seaweed. Fun fact, I created Seaweed on October 3rd, 2020. And then according to his manufacture date, like I found out his real birthday. Um I probably shouldn't say it. I don't think I should say what his real birthday is. Um because of I yeah, anyway. So ballerina cappuccina. Anyway, do you have any engines that are electric power? I'm assuming you mean like model trains. I do. I have quite a few Bachmann HO Thomas engines. I have Thomas Gordon. Um, Yes, Seaweed's birthday is in September. It is. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do. Oh, homie's trying to leave. So there's a like code on the bottom of like all the Mattel Thomas products. I think it's universal across like Trackmaster, and then Wood uses it as well. Um, Seaweed's birthday. So it is the 254th day of 2017, according to his bottom. Um, you can kind of see it there. It is hard to focus, but it is a 2547. And if you just look up 254th day of 2017, you will see. Um, I didn't figure this out until a few days ago, but yeah. Uh, what's your favorite wooden railway? That I own? I'm gonna have to go with. Let's see. I do like the new Red Rosie from the new wooden railway line. If we're including wood, I guess seaweed. He's very important to me. But yeah, it's seaweed's birthday, 254th day of 2017. 2547. Other fan. I'm not in really any other fandoms. Like I'm a fan of other things, but I'm not really like in their fandoms. A Chuck E. Cheese in your basement. Do the animatronics come to life and haunt you? Sure they do. Do you remember that one episode Henry goes on Discord? Yeah, log out Henry. My favorite episode of season 1. That was such a fun one to make. No, I don't I just pick the comments that I see. Maybe I just didn't see them. Nothing personal. BoCo, 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 BoCo. Moon Earth. Hello, tank engine generations. Whew. Why is EJ so obsessed with Discord? Because that's just the kind of guy he is. He doesn't have anything else going on in his life. He has refused to explore other opportunities. So he just sits behind a computer all day and has let himself go. I have one single capsule play rail. It's a shocked Thomas, and he's missing a side rod, and that's it. What if Oliver and Toad were in Misty Island Rescue like they deserve? They deserve to be in that horrible movie. That's kind of harsh. Close the blinds. There we go. Favorite fruit? Banana. They have to be a specific ripeness though. Can the trains gain or lose weight? I guess kinda. Um, when did I first get in the top? Probably around like 2013, 2012, 2013. I didn't really get collecting it until like 2014. EJ is scared of anything and everything that's healthy. Duck, Donald, and Douglas deserve to be in Hero of the Rails. What did you get, Riri? I want to hear what you got. Have you had to repaint any engine? I guess that doesn't mean just like a custom. Well, no, I've never had an engine get so damaged where I have to repaint them. EJ's favorite food. Let's all say it together. Chicken tendies. Oh yes, duck, duck. So little origin story about that custom. Thomas Minis had an animal theme, right? Where they made all the engines animals, pretty self-explanatory. And they made Duck a hedgehog. His name is Duck. Make him a duck, not a hedgehog. Like, there's no way when they were writing out the checklist for whatever year that duck came out, and they typed out hedgehog duck. Like, did nobody think how stupid that was? It should be duck duck. Whew. I got an Ertl Arthur and a U-Hookster handle. That's great. My friend's dream item was Ertl Arthur. He got it a couple years ago. Thoughts on mobile games? They're all kind of bad. Most damaged Trackmaster. My most damaged Trackmaster, I don't have him anymore because he literally shattered. It was a Tommy Henry. He was sun faded, unfortunately. Like, he was completely yellow, butter yellow. And yeah, he shattered. I literally had to throw him away. Do you like Dilly the Duck? Yes. Honestly, they should have like brought her back in CGI. I feel like they would have made quite a few stories with like Donald and her. Like, he's the only train to have a pet. No. Rarest item. Probably. Hmm. It seems like Diapet Thomas has gone up in value. There's a few of him on eBay, like only a few now, and they're like super expensive. Do you like Doritos? Yeah, I don't eat them that often, but do like them. Worst condition item? Um, uh, let's see. Do the spare parts engines really count? I guess. Oh, this guy's pretty damaged. This Tommy Gordon. I made him into a scrap engine. Let me pull him up here. There's one part of him. There's the other part. Here's the face. He took a soldering iron to the eye. Best conditioned item. Um, Probably one of the new Trackmasters. They're new straight from the box, so they've had hardly anything to do ever. Shiny, clean, no scratches. I'm gonna try and convince my dad to bid an RC fifth flip face Thomas. Is it gonna be worth it? Well, I wouldn't advise paying too much. If you can find like cheap buy it now options, that would be good. My flip face Thomas, um, is not the best operation wise. Over time, like the actual like hooks on the bottom that flip his face have gotten very stiff. Maybe I could put some lubricant in there, make it work better, but, I don't know, just make sure you know what you're buying. I guess that's my best advice. Oh! I have almost all of them, actually. I have almost all the talking engines that Mattel has made, like, 2020 onwards. I'm missing the second version of the Talking Thomas, which I've done 2 posts about now, has been sitting at my Walmart. As of today, though, that Thomas is gone. So either a worker took it and threw him away, or a kid actually went ahead and bought it. And I also need Nia still, who is also at my Walmart. So, and I also need the new Talking Classic Thomas. I keep some of them. I can show those. I haven't kept all of the ones I've gotten. I also had a Percy and Rocky box, but it got chocolate milk poured on it, so I didn't keep it. I've got other boxes too. We've got to the Day Out with Thomas box, Crane Vehicle Grew packaging, Duck, Gordon set sail. I've got the box to that big multi-pack Talking Diesel box, some other stuff, big Bachman set boxes. That is very funny you ask this, because that's the next episode. Like the very next episode that's coming out next month is about Daisy. So your wish will be granted. If BoCo sees a baby if BoCo sees a baby Stanley, what would he do? So let's think like a mini Stanley here. Does BoCo hate every Stanley? No, he just hates the one that cooks at his diner. He wants that one to suffer. He'd probably think like a little baby mini Stanley. Oh, cute, it's Stanley. But that Stanley, that Stanley that we tortured last stream, nobody likes that Stanley. Every other Stanley gets a pass. It's just the Crazy Trains one. Kick the mini Stanley. I think he's put away right now in my advent calendar that I got him in. If the only engines in the house were Stanley, what would BoCo do? He would torture them. Or torture him. I think Dennis was supposed to be and was cut. Um, I don't know if BoCo and Daisy would have done much. Oh, he's done it. He's done it on multiple occasions. It's just Stanley, unfortunately, always comes back and just has to get more torturing. Huh, I wish. Huh. Do the engines have last names? In Crazy Trains, I've always thought like maybe they would. I haven't like bothered to like really think about it though. Because you got to imagine, like in the setting of Crazy Trains, they're toy trains, so there's thousands of that exact Thomas. So I'm sure they'd find ways to identify themselves. Do a compilation of every time Stanley's been hurt by BoCo so far. I don't know if I have the time to. I would love to see somebody like make a Crazy Trains out of context video, or just like a compilation of like Stanley torture or any on running joke. Somebody should do that. Make a Crazy Trains out of context video. I will make a shout out for you in a community post. The glow in the dark Stanley from the Halloween special. Unfortunately, that was a like not canceled item, but he was on like store shelves for like a day and then was ripped off of them. So he's very rare. No, Rhode Island is in fact not real. There is no such thing as Rhode Island. Unfortunately, Diesel 10 bus is no longer around. Um, and also that image was edited. Like he did have the face, but it was just a regular misfritter from Cars. I have quite a few duck. I have duck in like every main range, like motorized, diecast, wooden, and then I have Donald and Douglas in motorized and diecast. Is Stanley immortal? No. What did you do with Toby when he got covered in glue? I think you mean the paint from Toby Dick episode 24. That was just an extra Toby model that I just painted white. It wasn't the main Toby I use. Everybody beats up Stanley at least once in their life. Um, Especially BoCo. Um, would you would you get a Tommy Toad in the future? I want to get the Hit Toys Toad with the 3D face. It's just like $35 for a piece of rolling stock is, yeah. Like I'm okay. I'll tolerate that for an engine, but a piece of rolling stock, I don't know. Oh, contraire, I do. Let me get it here. Right here, BoCo's blue caboose. Very nice. Put that back on the shelf now. Do you want Tommy Oliver? I do have one already. Um, I'd like a second one to like paint. Oh, yes, I do have BoCo's caboose. Very happy about that. I got BoCo at a train show in 2022, and he was $20. It was a bag with him and his caboose. Best per that is the greatest purchase I've ever made, probably, getting that BoCo at the train show. Unfortunately not. I would like to get him and Toby eventually. If I could burn an engine, who would it be? Stanley, but if you want to hear anybody else, probably excuse me. I'd probably burn. Who do I have an extra of? I have an extra Rusty. So I guess I could burn Rusty. I don't know. I hope that 2026 project gets canceled, honestly. Um I think they should just focus on toys and make Thomas a toy brand for now and put all their budget into that. They cannot keep rebooting Thomas a year after a show ends. They did it with All Engines Go in 2020, and then now this next year. My oldest custom is a 9-volt battery Thomas. I didn't make it. My dad made it for me when I was like 4 or 5. Broken side rods. It's not broken, but Connor's like just falls off a lot. It's not the strongest connection ever. Like it just pops out of the driving wheel. It happened yesterday. Um, Look, as a Thomas fan, like I'm glad it's over. Glad they're bringing back the classics, but like I think most people have said this by now. Like it's an okay kids show. Like I don't really care. It just exists. If you could remove an engine from your Thomas collection, who would it be? Well, actually, I can't remove Stanley because then I can't torture him. So I'd remove. Probably. Ooh, who would I remove? Um, my Trackmaster 2 Scarloey custom. Fastest engine. Daisy's pretty fast. I guess, by extension, Diesel 10 as well. They're like the exact same motor. They both go pretty fast. Yeah, probably Daisy. She zooms. And I guess the jet engine Thomas too, but that's because he has a modified motor. Make an episode about Billy getting Dairy. Do you own any of the original diecast Thomas and Friends models from 1980s to 2004? I have quite a few Ertles. I have Thomas, Edward, Henry, Diesel, Daisy, Spam Can, Dodge, and a troublesome truck. I envy them. Slowest engine is probably Murdoch or Hank. Oh, um, they're kind of bad. Like I don't mean looks wise, but like functionality wise, the only tender powered engine I've had that works properly is Emily. Murdoch struggles, Hank struggles, Harvey does all right. It depends on the day. Molly, she struggles a bit. Um, I don't think they're a very good design. Would you do a Crazy Trains episode about Rosie? If I had the time, maybe. I've really got a lot of these. After I finish this one, I'll probably finish it up like tomorrow. There's only 12 episodes. And, well, okay. There's 13 episodes of Crazy Trains left to be released right now. Um, that's like the current plan at least. And a lot of them have to be about like the main characters so I can finish off their stories. So I don't really have as much time for side characters, unfortunately. Oh, Kablooey? He will play a role again. He will be appearing again. Um, yeah. Show me every buildie you have. I have a Trackmaster one. You can see him in some episodes. What? I'm not sure what this is too. Will you do more with Wilson? Um, he might get like some more cameos, maybe another speaking role. No more lead roles for him though. What happened to the Henry used in Henry go log out Henry? He's still sitting on my shelf. He is still very much around. I I don't know. What's with the sudden Billy obsession in the chat? He already got an episode. Well, for one, have you heard anything that happens in Rhode Island? Like, what goes on there? Nothing. See, you can't name anything. It's so small on the map, like, they don't even want you to know about it. It's almost like they don't want you to start questioning its legitimacy or not. Um, it's just not real, and it's not an island either. I love your content. It's good. My first episode was Thomas Gets the Boot. That one did very well. So I imagine a lot of people started with that episode. What happened to Jeremy the jet plane? I'm assuming you mean in my series. He's still very much alive and well and around. He just not much to do with him anymore. I think I mentioned this in the last stream, but I finished the Crazy Trains Kahoot, and I'm thinking maybe next week, like next Saturday or something, I could do a stream where we play that Kahoot. Unfortunately, only 10 people can play at once, so we're gonna do plenty of rounds to make sure everybody gets a chance to play. Probably like 3 or 4 rounds. Okay, let's put user in timeout. There we go. Anyway, Sir Handle, the great episode. That one's an old one now. I came up with that episode in like 2021. I actually started working on an episode for him this summer, but that one had to get postponed, and there was a lot of phone issues, and I lost all the footage I did, and that episode was a mess. I may come back to it. I'm not sure what this means. Why can't Flynn do his job? Because he's not good at it. He can't really fight fires. Can't spray water. So you see. What's good, Darman fam? Episode you're most proud of? That would be the rap battle. That one was such a pain in the butt to make. But I am so happy with how it turned out. It's the longest episode. I think it was a great finale to season 2. I am very happy with how that one came out. That would be Thomas Reels It In. That one was very poorly made. Like a lot of the season 1 episodes weren't great, but um that one's pretty bad. Oh no, it's D Voice Diesel. He's super racist. It's a reference. Are you excited for my series? I'm gonna have to check it out. I love your vids. Thank you. Hardest episode to make was the rap battle, like I said, but that did turn out to be one of my favorites. And then easiest episode to make was probably, let me think. Easiest episode. Crazy Chugger was pretty easy. A lot of the shorter ones were easier. At this point in time, the inspector, he wouldn't do that. He's had his character arc, and he like respects them now. Actually, I do have a plan for 5,000 subscribers, assuming we'll be hitting that probably in the next couple of weeks. I do plan to do a remastered episode of Crazy Trains. If you mean like remaking my own episode, because I know you said like certain episodes. You probably meant episodes of the actual show, but anyway, yeah. I'm planning on doing a remastered episode from Crazy Trains for 5K. Do you like Tugs? I've never watched it. I'm going to be completely honest here. Um, cool. Oh well. Um. Oh wait, do you like Tugs already? Answered that. Thank you for sitting through the entirety of Crazy Trains. That was another super popular one. That's the most popular episode of the series. Yes, Rhode Island is not real. I get like one engine per year. I will have to check that out. Um, I think it's the Diapet Thomas. I don't know. He just goes for super expensive. Um, on eBay. I'm not sure if he's rare or just expensive. It might be an Oliver situation. I don't know. I did answer this earlier, but for 5K, I'm planning on doing a remaster of a certain episode from season 1. Um, it was one of the very first episodes. Not the first. It's not Troublesome Bathroom, but don't you think it's a bit psychopathical that just because of a Welcome Stanley meme that you hated, you just make it your personality to beat up or kill Stanley? Don't you think about that now? That was a pain to read. No, that's not weird at all. I think it's perfectly normal to torture Stanley for the Welcome Stanley meme. Goodbye and the rap battle. Finally, somebody spells it almost correctly. I don't think anybody knows this, but there's a silent H at the front. But this is like the closest anybody has gotten to spelling it correctly. Good job, Smat. Actually, I'll just put the spelling. Okay, yeah, Tank Engine Chad. You got it right. That's how you spell Hmunerf. Blueface Productions, you've also got it correct. Make a Crazy Train speckle about Billy, Molly, and Dennis and monkeys. That will never be happening. I don't like this comment. Timeout. There we go. If you go to my community tab, you'll see like the full picture. That's syrup on him. It's a BoCo's Diner promotion. BoCo's catchphrase being Moonerf. That's how you spell his horn sound. Like, just listen to BoCo's horn. I know he has 2 different horns, but you'll know it when you hear it. It goes Moon Earth, Moon Earth. That's just how you say his horn. Um, they might make like speaking appearances or cameos. No lead roles though. I do need to make slip coach customs at some point. I would do it if I had like more Tomy Express coaches, but I've only got one, so do you like the Muppets? I haven't seen much of them, so I don't really have an opinion. The 80th Percy is in the next episode. Probably not. I don't think he'll ever stop. That's true. That could work too. I've already said this, but Thomas reels it in. It's pretty bad. Anyway, guys, stream's gone for an hour now, and my throat's starting to hurt. Um, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. It is getting a little late here. Um, I want to get one more stream in before my summer break is over. I know some people are done already. I'm thinking Saturday night of next week, we're gonna finally play the Crazy Trains Kahoot. So stay tuned for that. I will keep you all posted on my community tab. Um, yeah, I will see you all later. Stay tuned for a new custom video tomorrow. Good night, everybody.